What's up, YouTube? In today's video, we're going to talk about the 4 shifts that have happened in hiring in the past 10 years and that you as a founder need to understand. And if we go back to 2016, you were a bit like Pablo in Narcos, right? So you posted a job ad and you waited. And that has changed a ton in the past 10 years, right? In 2026, you need to hunt the right people and you need to present the opportunity, right? So you're a lot more like Brad Pitt in Moneyball. Real quick about me, I'm Ugis. I'm a founder turned headhunter. So I exited an 8-figure online business in 2020. And since then, I've been helping 8 and 9-figure founders build their dream teams. Some of the success cases we've had, we were able to attract Hormozy's marketing director, attract an executive from Huel for one of our clients in that same niche. And we headhunted one of Goalie's top guys. So that's a $600 million a year supplement company. So in 2016, what was it like, right? So typically you were hiring in your local market. Job boards worked. You could post a job ad and pretty reasonable people would apply. And then you just posted and waited and then kind of saw what would happen. The first big shift happened to me in 2018. So the remote job boards changed everything. And I realized that this happened a bit later to most people, but the remote revolution was really real. What that meant for us was that instead of hiring locally, which was in our case less than 1 million people in our city, we could suddenly hire globally, right? So 8 billion people, 8,000 times the job market. And just to illustrate what that means in practical terms, so we had a position that we posted on the local job board. We only got 3 applications over 2 weeks. And then we decided, okay, this is not working. We have to go global. And we get 10,000 applications for that same role. So back then, remote jobs were quite rare, and we felt like we're really onto something. 2021 is when another shift happened for me. So suddenly the best people were no longer applying on those same job boards. Probably these remote opportunities were a lot more plentiful. All of a sudden, you can figure out why. And I had personally had to start using LinkedIn outreach, and I had just started my recruitment firm. At first, I was kind of thought I'm really brilliant, right? I'm rinsing and repeating what worked for me previously. But more and more often, I noticed that the approach that worked for me previously is no longer working. And there was essentially a project that I tried to save, and I thought, okay, I have all this process with job boards, and it seemed to work well for a while. Do I want to break it? I wanted to save the project, so I did, and I started reaching out to people. And from the first interview I had, I realized, okay, we need to change everything. We need to be doing this every time because the person was just so relevant, so much better than what I could find on job boards. And that's when hiring game completely changed for me. And then for the past 5 years, I've been essentially perfecting that outreach approach and created a real system behind it, right? So, and it comes in 3 steps. So number 1, you want to map the market. And most importantly, look at the companies that are 1 to 2 steps ahead of you. Those are the ones you want to hire from. You need to position your role properly so that someone who's really accomplished and can solve your problem actually would want to work with you. And of course, you need to filter hard, not only that you attract candidates, but you're sure that they can actually solve your problem. So to summarize, in 2026, you posted a role, you waited for applicants, you probably hired in your local market, and job boards worked just fine back then. Fast forward 10 years later, you're probably hiring in the global market. The best people are not applying. And just the interesting statistic for you is that 73% of people who are open to new opportunities will not apply proactively. So they need to be approached. Then, of course, you want to present the opportunity right, and you want to filter hard. So what is it that founders need to do right now? So number 1, they need to know the exact bottleneck in their business. What is the problem that's stopping you from growing? And that's what we're going to solve with that hire. You need to fish in the right pond. Like I mentioned, those companies that have solved the problem that you're looking to solve. And those are just going to have the best people. And of course, their context needs to be really relevant to yours. You want to present the opportunity right. And of course, you want to move fast on key roles. And then we all can be like Brad Pitt and Moneyball, right? So if you're still hiring like it's 2016, you're way, way behind. So if you got a key role, book a call. The link's in the description. But either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.